My name is Erika Lee. I'm a Regents Professor of History and Asian American Studies at the University of Minnesota, and I also direct the Immigration History Research Center. I'm an immigration historian, and I'm also an Asian American historian. I've written 4 books. This last book is called America for Americans, A History of Xenophobia in the United States. And I was not planning on writing a history of xenophobia, but I was so struck by what I was seeing happening and what the rhetoric was and the outpouring of support for Donald Trump's vision of America that I really felt to be a responsible historian, a responsible teacher, that I needed to come up with a better way of explaining why and how we have hated and feared immigrants, not just in 2015 and 2016, but really throughout our American history and what that said about us. It was imperative, really, to dispel some of the myths that so many of us have been educated on and that really dominate some of our political rhetoric and our understandings of ourselves as a nation of immigrants. I wanted to figure out a way that challenged some of these narratives, challenged some of these one-sided stories about immigration. And I thought that drawing on our historical traditions of oral history might be one of the ways to do that. And so together with my staff and other colleagues, and really informed by my students, we created a digital storytelling project called Immigrant Stories. We have 375 stories now from across the country, some internationally, representing 55 plus different ethnic groups. Our digital storytelling website is free and publicly accessible. Some of these immigrant stories are about American economic opportunity. Some are about helping the next generation. Some are about the country that welcomes the stranger. And others are about the American dream. And we're just thrilled with the response over the years, and thrilled every time someone creates a story, shares a new aspect of this ever-changing American experience that we're all enriched by.